Anne Marie, can you hear me? Hello? Anne Marie, can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, good. Great.
Yay.
Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Allison.
Hello, good morning.
So we are recording and we're live on the website. So we're all ready to go once we get everyone in.
Perfect.
Are you running this one, Allison?
I am.
Okay, I couldn't remember whose turn it was.
Are you working from home today, Laura?
I am, yeah.
Very nice.
We're trying to mostly work from home.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, with everything going on.
Yeah.
So we had a nice, quiet Thanksgiving, just the three of us. How about you guys?
Good. Yeah. Same deal here. Just low key.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How's your little baby doing?
She's good. Yep. Oh, and Ray left. Yeah, she's doing good. She's walking and climbing all over the place and making lots of noises. She's just starting to get a few words here and there. She should have more at this age, so we're gonna do a evaluation thing for her, but I'm sure she'll be fine. She's just figuring it out on her own time.
I was very slow to walk, and so no, it'll come to them.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like there's a huge range of age for all of those developmental milestones to happen.
Well, I wonder why we lost Anne Marie.
I don't know. I hope she makes it back.
I saw her for a split second and then she disappeared.
The hard things about working from home is I feel like I have to answer all of the calls, even if it looks like it's a spam,
Oh, yeah.
which a lot of them are. Oh, sorry, we got people in the waiting room. Get them in. Anne Marie's coming back.
And I see Jessica now and Anne Marie.
Can you hear me? No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you can.
Anne Marie, we can see you now too.
Hey. Oh, but we don't have I don't have the sound at least for Anne Marie.
Go again. It says I'm.
Oh, it's mute.
No, we can hear you now.
Good.
It says mute.
Oh, we heard you for a second, Dave.
Mute.
Oh, mute. Unmute.
Yeah, the whole muting and unmuting thing gets confusing because sometimes the host can do it, sometimes the participant has to do it.
thing I don't like with these big meetings on Zoom is that you can only see so many people's video at
Mhm.
once.
I don't know why it's,
What's that?
Do we have Dave now? It looks like he's off of mute. Can you hear us, Dave?
I'm not sure who this person is. Let's see who this is. Try it.
now ask her. if she-
How about now?
Yes, we've got you, Dave. Loud. and
Okay, sorry about that.
clear. No worries.
Dave, are you the 214 number?
Excuse me?
Are you the 214 number?
That's me. That's Shenley.
Oh,
Hi, Shenley. Let me rename you so we know who you are here.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
I don't know why it doesn't show you.
Yeah, I don't either. Huh.
Yeah. Ask her if she needs. if
I'm
she
not
can see
sure. I guess you don't see my video, right?
no, it's just your name currently.
I'm not
See
sure.
the little video icon that has it, maybe has a red slash through it that you can click?
I did see it before and
No,
clicked
that
it.
wasn't mine.
Huh. No, I don't.
You have the, it's kind of like a toolbar and it says, it has like the microphone icon, the video icon, participants, a couple of, do you have that?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Okay. I'm not sure you can do it a different way.
If you move your cursor, Dave, see if it pops up then.
Excuse me?
Move your cursor around and see if it, see if the little video sign comes up down at the bottom of the page or somewhere.
Are you on your iPad or
Your
your?
share screen. Is that,
You can try that.
you cannot start.
No, sharing your screen is different, but it should be near there. That I think would be one of the icons on that toolbar along with the video icon.
Yeah, participants, chat, record. Oh, here, start
Oh,
video.
there it is.
Ah,
Yay. We've got you.
okay. Sorry about that.
No worries.
No, lots of different technical things with Zoom. You never know what's going to pop up.
Okay.
Well, is that
Thanks.
everyone? Are we missing
Sarah,
Oh, Sarah.
and I assumed Kendall was going to join, but maybe not. Pamela, I don't see Pamela yet.
Hold on 1 second. Let me move.
We've got another few minutes.
Another 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
But did everyone have a nice Thanksgiving?
Yes. How about you, Kathy?
Very quiet, very small.
Yeah, same here. Not the usual.
Same here. Lots of leftovers.
I know I made way too much food for the 3 of my family members.
Big Cornish game hens. They're little personalized poultry.
Good idea.
We still had leftovers.
So will this be your daughter's first Christmas?
Second Christmas.
Second Christmas.
Yeah, she's 19 months old. So
So she'll have more of appreciation for it now.
she hasn't cared about the decorations so far. We're waiting to get our artificial tree since we have cats. So once that gets up, I wonder if she'll find that very interesting. And boxes. She loves opening and closing things and putting things into things. So I'm sure we'll get some of that for her.
What's her name?
sometimes that is better
Amelia.
than gifts.
Jenny, were you talking?
I was saying when they're really little, sometimes the boxes are better than the gifts.
Yeah, for sure.
It's very cute.
Yeah, if we just put a bunch of like boxes inside of boxes, I'm sure she would love that. That would occupy her for quite a while.
Just keep it going.
Well, have you gotten any visitors in for the art show? Anyone come in by appointment to the Village Center, Laura?
We did have one woman sign up a couple weeks ago, and I believe she was coming from Denver, so I don't know how she even heard about it. I'm not remembering her name at the moment. And then Midge Roosevelt had made a few appointments right away. I know she was showing off to her family. I think she was really excited to be a part of an art show. So,
Yeah.
I don't know, Jessica, have we gotten any others that you know of?
No, not just Midge and the other person.
Mhm. Yeah. I'm sure once people are home and losing their minds, once the holidays kick in, maybe we'll get some more families.
Mhm. Kendall, do you want to check your audio?
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
No.
I'm waving, but I'm still looking pretty straggly, so I'm just gonna keep my video off.
Okay.
Spare you the details.
Yeah, well, we're recording and streaming, so as soon as it hits 9:30, we're good to go. And then if Pamela and Sarah show up at any point, I'll just let them in at that point.
Great.
I do have a question. When we're streaming, do we have to announce who we are? Because our names pop up on the video screen.
It does. It's still helpful just because the way the video works, especially if there are a lot of people talking, it doesn't always switch over right away to whoever is talking. So it's helpful. It's not entirely unnecessary, but it is helpful.
Okay. Just in case anyone who got tired of streaming The Crown and wants to watch us, they know who's talking.
Our very popular YouTube channel.
Just as exciting, I'm sure. Well, it looks like it's 9:30 right now. So this is Co-Chair Lynch. I will now call to order the November 30th meeting of the Cherry Hills Village Art Commission. We can go through and do the roll call of members
I'm
now.
sorry, Pamela, just let me
Right.
let Pamela in.
Perfect.
Make sure she gets in. Oh, and just a reminder, we'll do a roll call for any kind of motions like consent agenda or something. I missed doing that last time, and it definitely helps with the audio and the minutes if we do the whole roll call.
Sounds good.
Pamela, do you want to test your audio?
Can you hear me?
Yes, good morning.
Okay, perfect. But I don't seem to have video. Why is that? Start video. There we go. Let's try that. There we go.
All righty. We were just about to start in on the roll call, so perfect timing. So I'll Co-chair Lynch, present. Co-chair Schmidt, are you present?
Present.
Okay, I'll just go down the line, I guess. Commissioner Finger,
Present.
present. Commissioner Morrow,
Present.
Commissioner Hall,
Present?
and Commissioner Smith.
Present.
And one we are missing that's not present is Commissioner Anderson. And that's the full roll call. And it doesn't look like we have any audience participation today. So we'll move along to the consent agenda. Did everyone get a chance to look through any changes?
Yes.
Yep.
I did not see any.
I didn't either. All right, then I will move to approve the October 26th minutes. Do I have a second? Or I guess we have to do the full roll call. Is that right, Laura?
We'll need a second and then the roll call. Yeah.
So do I have a second?
I second the motion.
Commissioner Schmidt, Co-Chair Schmidt, seconded the
Yes.
motion. And then we'll get the full roll call. All in favor? Is that
Well, I'll go through all the names for the roll
Thank you,
calls.
Laura.
Co-chair Lynch,
I approve the minutes. I move to approve.
co-chair Schmidt,
I approve.
co-chair Commissioner Finger,
I approve.
Commissioner Hall,
I approve.
Commissioner Morrow,
I approve.
Commissioner Smith.
I approve.
Thank you.
Then we will move on to the unfinished business. The first item is the art appraisal.
So a couple of the commissioners were discussing getting appraisals for our artwork. And we were able to get a quote, kind of an unofficial quote from somebody who's worked in the village a lot for our outdoor sculpture. She does both indoor and outdoor work, but the outdoor sculptures would be the most probably. So we're just seeking council's direction or commissioner's direction on this item.
I think I researched her and she looks good. She is the AAA accredited, so that's always a good sign. And she's compliant with all the standards, so we should be able to use her. I would say, in my experience, what I typically do is write into the contract a not to exceed amount or a cap on the hours, just so that you don't get a surprise bill at the end. But did anyone else have any commentary?
No, but that's a good idea.
And again, I've worked with this lady. The first one is somewhat extensive because she has to go through everything that we have. But thereafter, she has all the initial stuff every 5 to 7 years thereafter. It's quite reasonable.
Yeah. Okay.
And of course we would do, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no. And she quoted 5 hours, which to me seems low for the number of items that we have, but each appraiser works differently. Kathy, do you have experience with how long it's taken her to work through your collection, or?
Not very long, but we provide her with all the backup of what we've paid, any research that she's needed to get started, we've already have and we've provided her with.
Okay. All right, so we can compile all of that information internally and turn it over to her. That would save us some time, certainly.
And we would just do the contract for 1 year. That's how we usually do these kinds of contracts. So in the future, if we wanted to do a follow-up appraisal, that would be, who's ever on the commission at that time would make that determination. We'd do a new contract most likely.
Right. Well, does anyone else have any commentary?
Do we need
Not
a
right now.
motion?
No, I don't think so.
do we need a motion to proceed with having the city make a contract?
I actually had another question before we go to that is, do we want it, it's late in the year and with COVID and everything, I don't know how reasonable it would be to try to get this done this year. Would this be all right to be done next year with your budget?
I think, yeah, I think we probably won't get it done in the next month. I don't think that the turnaround on that looks. Yeah, so I would say next year. And also, I don't know if the city's insurer, whoever you get your insurance through, has specifications for the appraisal. That would also be something to look into, make sure there aren't any requirements that are outside of her scope.
We can definitely check. I don't think, I think our insurer is CIRSA, and they do a lot of government entities. And I don't think they have a lot of experience with artwork, which is part of why we'd go outside, but we can definitely double check that.
Okay. Yeah, is everyone comfortable with moving it to kind of the first of next year and tackling it then?
Yes.
Yep,
Yeah.
I think so, yes.
We can even do a draft contract and make sure that, she's on board, the city attorney is on board, and then bring that back to you guys for an official motion and approval.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, great, thank you.
Okay, and then the next item is the, oh, I lost track of my pages. Hold on. Oh, the sculpture at Quincy Farm. So I guess my question would be, for this, has the Anderson family said anything about if they want to retain the sculpture on the property or if they're interested in holding on to it?
Honestly, we haven't gotten that far in the process with them. We haven't asked them outright about the sculpture. They're really focusing on their management plan to present to council, and getting public input at this point is where they're at. So they're almost at the more the high level part of the process.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. So next steps, let me see if I understand this. Oh yeah, keep the commission informed. And I know Kendall had a conversation with Anne Columbus. I walked with former Chair Columbus yesterday, and she filled me in on what she shared with Kendall regarding the donation. So I think we have all of the appropriate paperwork attached. So that's good to see.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Is it, you think it would be helpful to maybe figure out how much it would cost to move that statue, so that we kind of, I mean, because we do have a letter that they gave it from the town. I'm sure Anne gave you, the right way to approach it, but it would be nice to kind of, assume it's ours and just approach them and say, oh, no matter what happens with the whole farm, we've done our research about the statue based on the letter, donating it to the town. And, let us know when it's appropriate to move it.
I think that's this is Kendall. I think that's a great approach, Pamela. I think it would be good to have also a location where you might like to install,
Right.
so that I could get somebody out there to look at it. I don't know if usually Bob Mangold installs his own sculptures, but he may be aged out of that at this point. So if you would like, if you have a location in mind, I could call Bob and see if he wants to install it himself or find a contractor to do it. And you guys have, it may be something that you guys could just do with your public works folks too. So.
Yeah. So I guess identifying the location would be the big step for the commission.
Yeah, It's been a while since I've walked the hallowed, spaces that you guys want to consider. So, if you guys choose a couple of different locations, I can scope them out and see, just check them out for you.
Yeah. Well, should we put that on the agenda maybe for it? So the December meeting is usually called off due to the holidays.
Correct, yeah.
January would be our next meeting. Should we put the task out there for all of the commissioners maybe to start thinking about where you'd like to see the piece, and maybe we can send in our submissions to Laura and Jessica, and then we can discuss at the next meeting. Does that sound like a good action plan?
Sure.
All right.
Great
So
idea.
just keep that at the top of your mind. All right. Okay. Okay.
And, Laura, could you send us the height and just the height of the sculpture? I've seen a picture of it, but I don't know the scale.
Yeah,
of it.
I don't know that anyone's measured it. So
What's that?
I read someplace it said it was 10 feet in the
Yeah,
appraisal.
in the letter.
In the letter, okay.
It says 10 feet.
And look.
Yeah, and that's big, but it's a reasonable
Oh, you're right.
height, 10
Yeah.
feet. Okay, because I do think that scale will work in a more intimate setting. It's kind of almost the scale that we have for the Salgi piece. So you may want to consider that when you're looking at locations, something that's a little more, pedestrian scale. It will be lost in, something that's more of a drive-by scale. So just wanted to let you guys think about that.
Okay.
And Laura, I don't know when the last time we sent out that list of all of the potential locations was. Maybe that would be good to.
Map? Yeah, I think I sent that after the last meeting, but I can send it again.
Well, thank you so much. Okay. All
It's,
right.
the sculpture's not, like we say, 10 feet, but it's fairly massive
Mhm.
as well, I think,
Yeah.
for whatever that's worth. But we can take a look at it.
Would there be an opportunity, Laura, for the commissioners to go to as a group, or whenever it's I guess safe for us to kind of get together outside? Would there be an opportunity to go and take a look at it in person, or is the whole property kind of closed off to everyone?
I think we should be able to arrange that for you guys. I'll double check.
Okay, maybe it would be nice to see it in person and kind of get the wheels moving.
I like that idea too, because maybe they could be informed of that, so they can see that we're making noises to have that, since it was donated to us. So
Mhm.
I'd be interested in seeing it for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Are there any pictures of it that are available?
Yeah, I put one in the last packet, but I'm sorry, I didn't put one in this packet. But I can send that out as well.
And I think if you get on the city website and you go to the Art Commission section of the website, there are photos of all of our pieces. So you can just kind of scroll down and it's right in there. There's a great picture of it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's an easy link. It's cherryhillsvillage.com/art. We'll get you there. But I'll also send that out along with the map.
Yeah, seeing it in person would be great, because the picture that we had last month, it's just so hard to visualize, because there is a person in the background, but you don't know how far back they are. So, yeah.
All right. Well, then if there's no other thoughts on that, we can move on to the Town of Basalt sculpture. Okay. What did after thinking over the last month, what do people think about this? I guess I still think that it's too expensive for our budget, and I also can't kind of conceptualize where it would go in the village. But what do other
I
people?
agree. I don't think any of the spots we have on our map, it is massive. It's a little too architectural for me, but I don't know. It's a big piece, but I don't know. I personally don't see it in the village, but that's just my own personal thought. I don't know about anybody else.
Yeah, I think it's large. I think it would be hard for us to absorb it. And I agree with you. It's kind of, I mean, when I read that, the airport is interested in it, that sort of made more sense to me. So,
Yep.
This is Kendall. I just wanted to let you all know that it is totally fine if you guys want to pass on this opportunity. I get that it may not be a real perfect fit for you all. And I have spoken with Demiurge, the folks that are the installers, and Win, who's the artist. And I think that they have decided that they are going to continue to try and find another location for it. So it's just an ongoing thing for them. So they will find a home for it. I'm also working with another city that it may have a better fit for. It's right in front of the rec center. So if that works, then we can do that. So if you guys pass on it, it's not going to be a huge problem. The sculpture will find a home. I'm confident.
mhm.
And Laura, once again, do we need a motion that we are going to pass, or don't we?
No, I think just general direction is fine on this one.
Okay.
Since you didn't have a formal application to approve or deny, they were just informally asking you, so you can informally.
That's correct. They weren't applying to have it donated. So I think you guys are safe just sort of informally saying no.
And I know Commissioner Anderson isn't on the call, but I think it's important to say that we really appreciate people bringing, pieces like this to our interest,
Yes.
to our attention. And, it's really good to be out in the community and kind of thinking about potential fits. So I think it's important to note how much we appreciate people out there doing the legwork. So, yeah. Thank you, Commissioner Anderson, on the minutes. Okay. All right. And then it looks like the final item on our agenda is the financial update. Okay, any update from council on the reading of the budget? Have they done the next reading?
Good morning, commission members. Yes, we actually had first reading last week, the week before last, and it went through just fine. So we're prepping for the second and final reading next Wednesday. So I can keep you posted and send everyone an email on Thursday, but there were no questions about anything that was related to the budget this time. So I don't anticipate any additional questions. Usually first reading is the time for that. If there's something they'd like me to pull out, normally by second reading, we have it where it needs to be. So if I hear anything this week, I'll definitely let you know. We'll be sending out packets to council. So it'll be their final time to see it before they approve it next Wednesday. But right now, I think you guys are in a good spot.
Great.
Great.
Thank you so much.
That's awesome.
for Taking that to them. Great. All right. Well, maybe I'll let our numbers lady, Kathy, get it.
And I do have one for you, Jessica. When I added the what we got in our donation account, which congratulations to all you, the commissioners that wrote those letters and the signs, because we got what, $4,725 in. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So that fundraising letter was great. Thank you for that. But Jessica, when I added that 4,725 to last month's remaining art commission balance, I get a different number. I get $200 more than what you have.
Okay, I will double check what I put in there and make sure
Yeah.
that's right. And I'll just send you an email and let you know.
Okay. Yeah, I think
other-
that donation letter just was really nice, and I'm glad that they all followed through and did that. That was really good.
Yeah, and I've gotten some feedback, particularly from former Chair Columbus yesterday, that the decal idea was really cute and really great, and she really enjoyed it. So props to Shenley on getting that, into the letter. I think that was great.
Mhm.
Thank you. I need to send money to get mine.
Yeah, I have a white car and I have it on the back of my car, not on the window, but on the white of the car, and it looks very cute.
Great.
Easy to read.
Perfect. All righty. Well, does anyone else have any budgetary?
Oh, no.
Yes.
I just have something about the art show, so I'll wait till.
Okay. Well, I think that's it. And regarding the art show, I'll get in before Kathy does. Thank you, Commissioner Finger, for helping to hang the show. It was a big task and we did it. So, and it looks great, I think.
So can we, once we start getting the shots and everything, is there a possibility that we might still have a reception? It might be at the end of the show before it closes. Is that something we can put on in our thought process or on our agenda in the future to, because these photographs are really, really well done. And I think the show looks great and I would love people to see it. And I would love to host a reception for it still.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Right. Does the city have any kind of threshold for what the county's advice to open the village center back up? Do you have a certain number of positive cases that you have to hit before everything can reopen?
It's based on the county level. It's kind of based on that dial. If you guys are familiar with the state's COVID dial with all the different colors. Right now, I believe Arapahoe County is in level red. So that's almost stay at home, but not quite. So I think we'd have to go down on that dial 1 or 2 steps before we could open City Hall and have that many people in there again to make it worthwhile to have a reception. And that's based on the numbers that Tri-County Health Department collects from Arapahoe County. And I think they look at those every 2 weeks, but I don't know that. I believe they're keeping Arapahoe County at level red. It was a 28-day period from when that went to level red. So it's going to be a while before it goes down.
Okay.
But I think that would be our determining factor.
So,
and then of course I'm sorry, go ahead.
so when were we planning on, how long running this photo show?
I think 6 months. Is that right? It's yeah.
I believe
Yeah,
till
we
the
told
end
the
of
artist
April.
through April.
April. So
Yeah.
let's just kind of tentatively start looking at now our liquor license. Will it still apply or will we have to spend more money for another liquor license since we didn't use it?
Right, we're going to have to do that whole process again.
Right, but
So
let's
that was what I was gonna
let's look
say.
at let's look at April. Maybe in January when we get together at the end of January, we'll have a better idea of where we stand with our COVID cases. April would be a warmer time. We can have doors open and we might be able to do more, but let's try to think about April as a reception for these artists.
I think that's a good idea.
Sounds good.
And
Yeah, great.
good opportunity for some sales before it comes down. I think people getting in and seeing the pieces would give the artists some good exposure before everything comes down and some urgency. Okay. Well, that's all that I have. Any updates from anyone else or comments or anything?
So just to confirm with everyone, the December meeting is canceled. So our next meeting will be January 25th, I believe it is. And we'll just kind of wait and see if that's going to be virtual or in person.
Good.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All righty. Well, everybody have a safe and festive holiday season.
What are we going to do for the crier for
Good question.
January issue?
I don't have anything on my list for the commission right now, unless there's something you'd like me to include.
The art show's already going into the November issue, right?
I took pictures of the artists and did a wrap up of the exhibit for the December issue.
Okay, good. Can't think of anything else we have on the docket. Anybody have any ideas?
Not really.
Not really.
Um,
We can't jump the gun on the Mangold, so we have to hold off on that one.
Pamela, you were reading my mind. I was thinking, I wonder if we could put an article in about a picture and how we're so pleased to have it or something like
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
No, I have nothing.
Well, we can skip January and then I'll touch base
Yeah.
and see if there's anything. With the date of the meeting for January, that means we would skip January and February because the February deadline would be January 15th. So if there's something that you would like to get into February, just let me know before the 15th and I can make sure I can work with you by email instead of via meeting.
And that might be a good time. Like I said, we might have more direction and we might even just start planning a reception and let you know before January 15th.
Okay.
I can work with you on that, Jessica and Allison.
Good.
Right?
Right.
Right. Well, I guess do I have to call the meeting to a close? Or,
You can just say, hearing no further business, the meeting is adjourned.
hearing no further business, the meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.
Happy
Thank you.
holidays,
Thanks,
everyone.
Holidays,
Merry
everybody.
Christmas, everyone.
Yeah,
too.
thank you.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
In January.
Yep.
Yeah,
Bye.
for a
Have a good
better
fall.
year.
Yes. Bye.